I think we need to have a conversation about something. Do you think it's time for Adolf to make a comeback? The name, I mean. I think it's just kind of weird how we have this stigma against naming anybody that when we don't have any problem naming kids after other horrible people. We still have Alexanders, we still have Josephs, we still have Gingivitises. You know, because of poor planning, I don't have a lot of time this week, so this is going to be a little bit different than a normal video of mine. So this is going to be a first take, one take. We'll see how this goes. There's been something that I've been really obsessing about lately, and this is mostly because I just am crazy, as you'll soon find out. And it's this idea about firsts and lasts. Maybe you can help me out here a little bit, which is, there's this quote, and I really wish I could remember who it was that said it so I could attribute to them properly, but it's this concept of how you actually die twice. Once when your actual physical body passes away, and then the second time when somebody mentions you for the last time. And that's kind of a sobering thought, and this is, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with death and legacy, but that's really what it comes to, is like, how am I going to be remembered, and who is going to remember me? And there's kind of maybe a little bit of two schools of thought on this, where there's the people who are like, I don't care, and then there's the people like, I really care, and I'm that type of person. It's like, I really want to know what it's going to be like after I pass away. And it's hard because, in many ways, I could never really visualize myself being 30 years old, and now I'm over that. And so now it's hard for me to visualize what it's going to be like to be 40 or 50 or 60 or 70 and upwards. So I don't know, like it's hard to visualize that, but it's also hard to understand what people are going to think about you when you go and when you leave, and whether those are going to be good conversations or if those are going to be bad conversations. You know, I made a video here a few weeks ago about how no matter who you are, you're going to be the hero in some people's stories, but you're also going to be the villain in some other people's stories, just based on your point of view, relationships ending, that sort of thing. And then that made me start to think about how there is going to be a time when you do certain things for the very last time. And more often than not, you're not going to know that. You're not going to know that this is going to be the last conversation I am having with this person. You're not going to know that this is the last time I get to do this activity that I love to do, or this is going to be the last movie that I watch. You're not going to know that. You're not going to know that this is the last time I'm going to laugh, unless you're a Batman villain. Maybe I am a Batman villain. One of the lesser known ones, like Egghead, I'd be cellophane or something like that. Something that is talking about translucent skin, as you can see. The other thing why I think I'm thinking about this is that through work, I've been given the opportunity of traveling a lot. So I'm going to be flying to California. Now, I don't think that I'm going to crash, and this is my last time going on an airplane, although it is United, so who knows. But it's it's one of those things where I'm young enough still to be like, oh, I'm enjoying doing this stuff, and I get to go and have these opportunities, and I get to go and have a really good time. But there's going to be a time in my life where either I don't want to do it or I can't do it anymore. And the can't do it is going to be the one that hurts the most, where it's, I would continue doing this if I could, but I am no longer able to. So I've come to the conclusion that in some ways I think it's better if we just stop worrying about, oh, this is maybe the last time I'm going to be doing this thing, and instead focusing on being, oh, I get to do this thing for the first time. Really focusing on the firsts, or at least reveling on, I still get to do what I love to do. And that's, I don't know, unless I guess that's murder, like, oh, I really want to murder somebody. Don't do that. Maybe do something else. There's so many things better that you could do with your time. You could learn backgammon. You could maybe start watching a new anime or something like that. So there's different things you could do, just not murder. So I guess this is what that's what I've been thinking about. That's where my neuroses lies. I just looked at myself. Bad vlogger. So I don't know. What do you think about this? I guess I'm more curious about what you are sure you've done for the last time, what you're worried about you have done for the last time, and maybe what you're excited about doing for the very first time. I'd love to know that information. And yeah, let's chew on that for a while. Thanks for watching. My name is Kyle. I make videos every Thursday. Every week I also kind of co-host a podcast called Whatever This Is. Links to that and all of my social media are down in the description below. I've already asked you some questions, so let me know the answers to those down in the comments below. A place where you can always try and make your statement last, and you can always write first.